What's up, Yerd? I don't plan on being live for too long today, okay? Really don't, man. I mean, but phenomenal month, phenomenal day. Great plays everywhere, right? There's some amazing plays out there, and we've been catching them, man. We've been catching them like Ash Ketchum. We've been doing a very good job. I got some heat for you tomorrow. What's the heat, man? What's the heat? I gotta hear the heat. SMCI, we cooked the SMCI. He got it. He must have got it late. We cooked these for like 300% on some SMCI, SMR. I mean, if you aren't winning right now, man, smack yourself in the back of the head. Smack yourself in the back of the head. If you are not winning right now, smack yourself in the back of the head and lock in because don't worry. Don't worry. Do not worry. Do not worry. There is more of this. Okay, there's more of this. The market goes a lot higher. It goes higher. Yeah, I know, crazy, right? It goes higher though. It goes higher. All right, it goes higher. It goes actually much higher. It goes actually much higher. And we're gonna be talking about a few of the stocks that can go much higher. Now, I don't really want to spend too much time on the Qs today. I don't really want to spend too much time on the Qs today, just because it's kind of like this thing's gone. First of all, and second of all, we could get a brief, maybe a brief correction, just because the Iran deal isn't done. But I'm not gonna say that's for certain. Okay, what I really want to focus on is the individual stocks that have been doing very very good, and finding dips. You right? Like I think that's the main thing to focus on because if you get locked in on a bearish narrative at this time, if you get locked in on a bearish narrative at this time, you're just gonna end up being wrong. Okay, you're just gonna end up being wrong. Now we make it a pullback, sure, and that'd be great, but let's not get locked in on the bearish narrative. All right, so we're gonna be looking at a few stocks, and you guys know, man, this is the most accurate live stream ever. Okay, if you can look at the past videos, you can look at the past YouTube video, you can look at the past whenever, man. Everything we've said has come to fruition. It's just gonna keep coming to fruition because we know what we're doing. Okay, we know what we're doing. But right now we do have a hidden or a bear divergent playing out on the Qs, from this leg up, which I don't like to see. But we could rally and continue to 750 because I do think we can get to 750 ish before we do see a pullback of any kind. But we do have a bearish divergence, and last time that happened, we went from 720 all the way down to 690, like you see right here, right? So that's what I'm paying attention to. That's one thing I'm paying attention to. But other than that, we can look at some individual stocks. One stock that we do have to pay attention to is CRSR, okay? And we put this in the Discord, so if you're not in the Discord, link is in the bio. But this is a stock that is transform. They're transforming. They're gaming, but they're also AI servers now, right? They have a lot of RAM. They're selling RAM. They're selling memory type of things because what you have to realize, if some of you guys missed the memory, we've been talking about MU since it was 350. We literally told you it's going to be the next $1 trillion stock. It's a $1 trillion stock. Okay, just accurate information all across the board. But CRSR looks like it's ready to start making that next leg. Now it does need to get above the fund start level, which is 1385. And above here, I'll probably update it tomorrow because it did it in one day, right? We posted this, we posted this today, and it did it in one day. I wasn't expecting it to do it one day, but then again, like the market we're in, you gotta find the runners, okay? So July 17th, 12.5 is at 0.85, yeah. So we got like those should be almost they're in the money, and we're gonna see how they open, and we're gonna see where this could take us. But up above here, it does get nasty. Like we get $20 price targets. This is a $1 billion market cap. A lot of good things could potentially be playing out for CRSR. We talked about this one this morning, and it went up $3, $4. All right, so let's look at some more individual stocks because there's so many more. There's so many more. Hold up. Do we have TA on a lagging indicator below? The lagging indicator below is for hidden bull divergences, and I actually want to teach this just really fast. It's gonna be a 2-second lesson. Okay, it's gonna be a 2-second lesson because it's a very important one. A lot of people ask me like, how you, man, like how do you know like we're gonna continue to go? And like this is just one chart. I can show you thousands of them, okay? But this is just a teaching moment, very fast. This is a hidden bull divergence. Now this was actually playing out in real time. We were having this dipping down low, right? And the RSI was making a lower low, like you see right here, a lower low. or a lower low, but this was making a higher low, okay? And then you see that leg that we had. So this is a hidden bull divergence, okay? One of the simpler things you can use in the market. Uh, but anyways, putting the counts of stocks you guys will look at, man. We'll look at them. Okay, putting the counts of stocks you guys will look at. We'll look at them. Boys, you have your black coffee and rice cakes. Unfortunately, no, I did not. Not today. Tesla, Path, bro, been here first. All right, we'll look at Path. And I actually do want to look at Path because it's AI agentics, and you're able to put together some nice workflows with Path. Okay, they make it very simple. I actually was on their website earlier. They make it very simple, and I actually like Path because it's a $5 billion market cap. The only thing I don't like about it is that it has earnings tomorrow. Now, this is either going to prove that okay, Path is very relevant, or it's going to prove that okay, like this is a dud. I think it's going to be very relevant just because of what we're in right now. This does AI, right? We know what's happening to these AI stocks. First of all, we know what kind of market we're in. Like that's just first of all. We know what kind of market we're in. Somebody's like, what kind of market we're in? We're in a market that is sending everything. Okay, it doesn't matter. The only thing that's not sending is if you're messing with some Dollar Tree or you're messing with something that doesn't have anything to do with it. You're messing with even Nike's trying to go. Okay, if you're messing with Disney, even Disney's about to go though. Okay, like if you think the Q's at 7:30 is crazy, wait till you see what's happening to the market when everything starts going. You think just AI and tech is gonna go? No, everything is gonna eventually start going. That's why I think the Q's can probably get to 900. I know I gotta update my price chart. I think the Q's can get to 900. S&P, I think you could probably get to 1,000. Somebody's like, what are you talking about, bro? Yes, I might have to update them. I'm gonna be paying. We're gonna be paying attention. But anyways, I do like Path a whole lot. It has earnings tomorrow. This is very good consolidation that it's having currently. And if anything, we really want to see what happened with those Snow earnings. Okay, Snow went up 40% off of some AI chips, right? So we know software is not a dead trade. And to be honest, I think software is actually lagging a whole lot. It's clear that it's lagging. It's just a matter of when is it going to send? Is it going to send after the semiconductor euphoria? Is it going to send after the memory euphoria? Is it going to send after, whatever euphoria? That's the main thing to pay attention to. But I really do like Path. It just has earnings tomorrow, so I can't really do too much TA. But, I really do like this one. If you're the Discord, you already know we're in. We're actually up on it. Thanks for OUST. Oh, yeah. I mean, the thing is, I don't even want you guys to say this is an easy market, okay? A very very simple market. Now it is, okay. But we knew this was all coming, before all this. Now it's just about okay, like picking good winners, okay. That's all it's about now. And OUST was just a clear winner, right? They make sensors for robotics, and we know robotics is going to end up having a nice euphoric rally. Speaking of robotics, let's get Tesla really quick. We know Tesla literally said 80% of their revenue is not going to be EV cars, but it's actually going to be the Optimus robotics that they have. So if you don't think Tesla's going to end up doing something, you're going to end up being very wrong. Tesla's actually just broke out from the party start level. Now ask yourself, what is the party start level? The party start level is the level that tells you it's ready to start breaking out to test this high. And it already tried, okay? It already tried. It looks like it's ready to, and as long as it stays above 430, it's ready to retest that high and start inching to 500. And like I said, Tesla can easily get to 600. Okay, Tesla's about to you about to really see what Tesla could do here soon. Let's look at SMCI. We'll look at SMCI. We'll look at SMCI because I think look computers. Okay, computer stocks. And we were saying computer stocks at the beginning of May. Okay, if you want to be early, all you got to do is tune into some live streams, hang out in the Discord. If you want to be early on some of these things and not late, because we've been early on this entire run. We've been early on everything. So we're just going to continue to be early. Now it's just going to be easier to be early, right? Because now we're in the phase where now we're in the euphoric phase to where okay, if you're early right here, you're going to be early. You understand? You're going to get some insane gains like we've been having. So if you look at SMCI, this is I would say a computer stock, rack servers. It's a computer stock. And I think computer stocks are going to go crazy. That's why you see Dell going crazy. We were on Dell, back before Trump was even on it. Okay? We got into some Dell calls that went up over 2,000% that week. Some of you guys remember. It was like the beginning of May. Okay, now if you look at SMCI, the price targets that I have for SMCI, it needs to start getting above some certain levels before we can really say this is gonna send. It needs to get above 40 first of all, and then after that it's 45, and I think it can do it. And the reason being, I'm gonna tell you guys after we draw these levels, and the next is 45, and then 48, and then it really starts getting fun because then you get like 60 $60 price targets. Okay, so if we come over here, and I actually really like SMCI, so I'm gonna spend a little bit more time on it. You look, this is where the party starts. Okay, or no, not right here, but we're gonna mark it up. This is where the party starts. Okay, the party starts above $48. $48. Okay, so if we can start breaking above $48, that's where you're gonna get that party starts. And by party starts, that means this is ready to kick in, go make a $20 move, $30 move, get back to maybe even all-time highs. Massive consolidation is what you have to realize. This is consolidation for almost 2 years. Okay, and it's a 22. And first of all, it shouldn't even be right here. The reason it's down here is because you had the dude selling Nvidia chips to China or something like that. Okay, but people, come on now. So really, it was right here before you had this AI run. Now it's back where it was, and really, it's supposed to be valued a lot more because their revenue is almost more than their market cap. Their revenue is almost more than their market cap. Okay, I love SMCI. I think it's going to continue to do very well. We've been in SMCI, since maybe I think last week, and we're up, over 200%, 300%. But I think it's going to continue to go. And of course, no roach contracts. You're absolutely right. No roach contracts. If you're looking to get into this stuff and you're actually looking to make some money, especially now that you know we're in a trend market, and really this should not be new news to you. Like, you should really have known this, since April, since mid-April. Oh shoot, we're in a trend market. Let me just buy and hold some things, because what I see is happening with people that are losing. They're trying to trade every single day. Like, you don't have to really do that. You don't have to do that right now. You actually want to buy. You actually want to buy and hold some things. Because we're in a vertical market. We're in a trend market. Okay, we're not in the market that was from last year November to March. Okay, and I say that I've been saying that. I've said that on a lot of live streams. But let's look at Amazon. Let's look at Amazon. Amazon's about to go. Amazon's about to go. The only thing that's going to stop Amazon is if, like I said, the market corrects. But I think the market is kind of distracted by memory and semiconductors to where Amazon could just sneak up there and start going. It already kind of has started going, but let's look at where the party starts, right? Oh, it broke above the party starts level. And the reason, like, you look at the fib settings I just did from the swing high to the swing low. Okay, we had all this, right? But now that we know this is the party starts level, we could have been like, okay, if it doesn't get above there, it's not gonna go. Look at what it did. It literally rejected for 3 days in a row. Came back down, gave you a perfect entry. I guarantee this is in the just to show you guys, how simple your TA should be. Literally came into the buying area, this green pocket, right? And now it's trading above the party starts level. Okay, so now that it's above the party starts level, you just want to make sure that it continues to stay above. It looks like 269.90, really 270 is the level that it needs to continue to hold above for you to be able to then say, okay, this is ready to go back to the all-time high price. And we know it's not double topping, right? You know this isn't double topping. So then you could be like, okay, the next price target realistically is to 290. Okay, Amazon looks absolutely incredible. And the thing is, and the thing is, this hasn't really broke out. This hasn't really broke out. Listen to me when I say this hasn't really broken out since December 2024. Okay? Now what you have is it's actually retested. It actually came. The reason it actually retested. Okay? The reason this thing was about to go. It was about to start exploding, but it came back down and retested the oh my gosh. Yeah, Amazon looks absolutely incredible. Do not take your eyes off it. This thing is ready to send, and that's why I might have to update these Q's price targets, because it's like, I think we have to. Like, I think the market goes a bit higher. And somebody's like, okay, and you you could even be right here. And we talked about this when this happened. I'm just gonna use this as another teaching moment, because these hidden bull divergences, like, a lot of you guys want me to teach more. And these hidden bull divergences, like, we literally saw this back when, right? Lower low, higher low, and this is on a monthly time frame, so it told you, okay, it's gonna play out over a couple months, and it went from 200 all the way to 278, $70 move in the span of 2 months. All right, but anyways, let's move on. Let's look at some other stocks. Use extended hours. No, I'm not gonna use extended hours. I could, but I'm okay. I use extended hours. But really, extended hours it really doesn't matter as much. It doesn't matter as much. Okay, I like looking at the real where I can actually sell these options, right? Like we can look at extended hours, but you can't sell unless you have equity, or you can't sell your options. So why am I looking at extended hours, right? That's one way to trade, though. I mean, you can do it like that, but what I'm gonna do works for me. Let's look at QTX, man. What is QTX? Just because I've never heard of this stuff. See, man, this is why you just can't take anybody's. What is this? Oh my gosh. Hey, bro. Hi from Spain. What do you think about ONDS? Let's look at ONDS. First, we're only at 1,000 likes. Let's run the likes up to at least 3,000. At least, okay. I don't even ask for likes. I just come on here, give you free information that is the most accurate information that you're gonna get. Just being honest, like it's the most accurate information you're gonna get because I mean the history shows. It's not I'm not just randomly saying that. Like we can look at every single video that I've ever posted. For the past 4 years since the beginning of the bull run, it's been absolutely spot on. Is Path gonna go? I think Path's gonna go. Owen, let's look at ONDS really quick. I remember we looked at ONDS like way back when, and the same thing, like nothing has changed besides like it just has been consolidating. And by that I mean the party has not. The party, I think the party started. Let me see. Yeah, it's just chilling at the party start level, $10. It needs to start breaking above $13 before we really start seeing this get to 25. Huge, huge, huge. But oh my goodness, this actually looks like it's just getting ready to actually really, really start sending. The reason I'm saying that is because this has hidden weekly bull divergence. It even has it right here. Like this is gonna go, bro. This is gonna go. The only way you're gonna mess this up, like I said, but it does have earning. Oh no, it already had earnings. The only way you're gonna mess this up, like I said, like I keep saying, is if you get some roach contracts. Okay, that's the only way you're gonna mess this up. If you want to ensure that you make some money, because I believe this is gonna get to $25, probably even more. Just buy some equity. Just buy and hold some equity. Now I don't know what they do. I think it's like drones or something like that. I'm not a big fan of the drone stocks, but just because like I just like I think there's better options out there. I'd rather get some space type stocks. But drone stocks, this just the TA, just looking at TA, looks like it's gonna go, which is obvious. Like some of you guys, like this stuff is obvious now. Okay, like this stuff is obvious. This stuff's just obvious at this point. Drone gonna rip. I mean, I don't see why not. Like we're in a market where if if you missed the .com euphoria, we now have another opportunity, I believe, in this euphoria that we're seeing. Like it's already happening. It's already playing out. It's just gonna get more euphoric. Um, so you really want to take advantage because on the other sides of these euphoric type of runs, we always get some sort of recession. Okay, so take advantage. Make sure you're talking to the right people. Make sure you're hanging out with the right people. Make like not like just make sure because the more information you have, the better you're gonna end up being. Like you're gonna be able to get into some better type of plays instead of like I don't know like like Hershey or something. Like I don't know. Just you're able to get into some better type of plays because people do more research. Klarna, Klarna. Let's look at Klarna because a lot of people ask about Klarna. Oh man, somebody asked about Klarna. I actually said I didn't like it. I still don't. I'm still not really a fan, but like I can see why this, and it's $6 billion market cap. But I can see why this is going, like why it could maybe recover a little bit. I like it. I'm not gonna say I don't like it. There's no TA that I can really look at because this is just it's not following really that much TA. Like it's kind of just doing its own thing. But one stock I like a bit more as a firm. Like if I'm gonna mess with Klarna, I'd rather mess with the firm just because the chart is a little bit more clear. Like this is clearly gonna end up going to all time highs. But again, like I want to stay in the sectors current like I want to stay in the sectors that are currently, that are currently have some hype to them, like that currently are in that AI bubble because we're in an AI bubble. You want to mess with the stocks that are in that bubble. RGTI, SRC, SRSR. We already looked at SRSR. We're in SRSR. We're going crazy on SRSR. All right, we got in, or CRSR. Sorry, we're going crazy on that one. We're already in. We're already making money. Those contracts are going to be up like 400% probably tomorrow. But RGTI is a stock that America's buying. Um, and it fits into the AI narrative. So I think Quantum is not done. Quantum is not done at all. RGTI, I actually really like this one. I think it could probably have a big day tomorrow. The reason I'm saying that is because now it needs to start holding above $25. But the reason I'm saying that is because when I see these uh, two red candles, what usually follows is a big green candle. Okay, like these two red candles like this. I wish I could show you guys different examples. Um, but just trust me, okay? I've been in the game for a very long time. I usually see a big green candle after this, so it might go crazy. It might have a crazy day tomorrow. It just might. Um, but I will say, okay, I will say what usually happens with these stocks that Donald Trump recommends. I would say this is like a recommended stock from Donald Trump. I mean, the United States government is buying it, but I think it is that they might get some consolidation a little bit beforehand, and then people forget about it, and then they sin like in the next 2 weeks. Kind of like what happened with Dell, right? Like you look at Dell, and Dell had this Donald Trump, right? Donald Trump stimulus boost, and then it consolidated for almost 2 weeks, and then now you have that big run. Okay, INTC, same sort of thing. Like INTC was sitting at like $20 for a while, all down here. Okay, so it could send, but what usually happens is that it waits for those roach contracts to get out. Okay, and that's why I always say don't get the roach contracts. Okay, don't get the party started for Tesla. Yeah, party started. The party started on Tesla above 430. As long as it stay above 430, the party is started. Um, but yeah, for RGTI or in those quantum stocks, it usually takes out those roach contracts first, which is a weeklies, or maybe even 2 weeks. I'd even say 3 weeks. So if I was looking at quantum stocks, I would look to get at minimum like July calls. Like if I was looking at RGTI, I'd get like the $30 July calls. And that's how you guys have to think right now. I'm telling you. We're in a trend market now. Of course, we're at all-time highs. So, you want to go light on a couple things, right? Like we could sit in here and do something like this first, right? And this is why, in the Discord, we've been making so much money. So much money. But I always come in here, I'm like especially this week, like yesterday, because I don't like trading all time. Like I like getting stuff at dips. I don't like when I'm seeing so many profit posts. We have so many profit posts. I don't like when I'm seeing, like I don't like when So what I said was some of y'all are gonna be banging your head against the wall for not taking some profits. Okay, because we're at an all-time high. This could very well come back down here, do this, and then finally start sending. So that's what you got to, put your mindset towards when you're looking into options. And the reason I'm saying no roach contracts is because you can get some August RGTI calls, and we can go down right here. And this dump lasts maybe a month. It, extended a month is crazy. That's a long time. A month, right? And you still have 2 months left to be like, okay, I'm gonna buy again right here. And now you have 2 months, okay, and then we start really sending. You understand? Or you could, So that's how you want to be a bit more careful. Will Trump accounts pump Hood? Ooh, that's a really good question. I think Hood is just a very good buy right now in general. The reason I think so is because Bitcoin and crypto should get a very nice pump here soon. Like I think this is probably one of the last dips we will see, probably like 70K before an absolute sending on a lot of this crypto stuff. So I think Hood is actually just a good swing trade that you can get into that isn't overcrowded just yet. Um, yeah, that isn't overcrowded just yet. Consolidating on a weekly time frame. You can even say this is like a inverse head and shoulder. I don't even like using inverse head and shoulders, but you could say that. Okay, needs above 81, needs above 96, and then that's when it starts getting fun. Okay. But you can look at the last time like Robinhood did something like this from a recent peak. Remember when we caught this one? I think you were in there in the Discord when we caught this, and we got the August 65, and it looks kind of the same from this bottoming. that we have right here, right? We had this huge run up, and like I said, I believe Robinhood gets to 200 plus. I don't think Robinhood's done rallying at all. That's why I have this green line up here, 207. But yeah, anyways, I'll talk to you guys later, man. This is a very good live show. Everything is linked in the bio. Join the free Discord. It's in the description, okay? And I will talk to you guys in the next live show on Sunday. Good luck for this next half of the week. Remember what I said, because what I'm saying is usually correct, okay? But yeah, thank you guys all for tuning in. I will talk to you guys. I'll talk to you guys later, man. If you have any more stocks you want me to look at, join the Discord, okay? I'm in there 24/7. Peace out, y'all.